Hello, this is Nancy, and welcome back to Nan's Next Knots. Now, we're preparing to do Luck of the Draw 4, crochet along. So I wanted to get you all some information about what you'll need and when it starts. First off, you're going to need your basic color. So, let me show you here on one that I've done. What it is you have a basic color, and every other row strip you'll use your basic color. So this go round, my basic color is this Karen 1 pound, and this is medium gray mix. Now I'm going to do a queen size blanket, and you will need 2 of these, at least 2 of them. If that's what you're going to do. Now, then you'll need, so 2 of them is over 1,600 yards. So then you'll need 8 other colors. Now that can come from your stash, and then you assign, I made a card here, so you'll assign each of, here's my main color, and then I have 8 other colors. Actually, I have 9 because I have one that's an extra in case I run out of one of these because I'm using yarn from my stash. So I've picked 8 other colors and I've assigned them numbers. So you have your main color, and then you have 8 other colors. Now my blanket is queen. It'll go just over the edges of a queen, and that's what I did here in the Luck of the Draw 3. And I used this color as my basic color. So on this one, I just did a chainless foundation, chainless double foundation row on my first row. And I like to do that rather than chaining and double crochet your first row because it has more stretch. That's just what I do. You do whatever works for you, whatever your preference is. And I used a J hook. And on my chainless foundation, because there's so much stretch, I go down 2 hook sizes. So I did my first foundation with an H hook, and then I use a J hook for all the rest of it. Hopefully that makes sense to you. Okay, so when we start, we'll do our basic color, and you do your first foundation and then 2 other rows. So you're doing basically 3 rows, or 4 if you're doing a chain and you're counting that as a row. And then I'll pick a color, and that will be, each week I'll pick a color, and that will be your in-between. And then also, you have to have an odd amount of stitches. And what I like to do is my first 2 stitches, my first 3 stitches, I do double. And then on my window rows. So you'll do your 3 rows, and then your first row of your picked color, assigned color that I will pick. Then I do 3 double stitches when I do my window rows. And that kind of creates an edge. So I don't put a border on mine, and that kind of helps keep it straight and aligned, I guess is the word I want to use. So when you get to the window rows, it's just, you start out with 3 on your edge, and then you chain 1 and skip 1 crochet. It's called a lace stitch. I call it a window because I don't like my blankets to be really stiff, so I want them to have a little bit of pliability, and when I do those lace rows, that helps that. Plus, because they're done in threes, every change in colors will be every other side. So when I go to weave in ends, they're not all on one side. If we did 2 rows at a time, they'd all be on the same side. So this alternates the sides that your ends are on. To me, in my mind, that makes it more even. So you'll do your 3 rows. I'll pick a color. You'll do 1 row, and then the window row, lace row, and then another solid, and then go ahead and do your basic color to be ready for the next week. So on the basic ones, you can see that I've done the lace row also. So hopefully that is pretty explanatory. We're going to start February 22nd, and it'll be 20 weeks. So I'll be picking 20 numbers for you. So each week will be 6 rows. And then our estimated finish date will be around December 2nd. So we're doing it, starting it pretty much almost right away, giving you a couple weeks to get your yarn together. That way your blanket will be done in the case that you want to give that as a gift for Christmas. So I am going to put down in the description box, I'm going to clip another informational video that I did from one of my previous crochet alongs. So I'm thinking if people were to watch this one and watch the other one, hopefully that'll cover all the information in case I've left something out here. So it'll be one that I did for a previous Luck of the Draw blanket. Then also on my Facebook, Nan's Next Knots, I created a post there for people who want to post pictures of what they make. So, or, you know, the yarn they collected or whatever, so that there's a forum for people to communicate and post their pictures. So you will see that there that says Preparing for Luck of the Draw 4 Crochet Along. So there you are. Don't forget to watch the other video that I've attached in the description box. And we'll see you on July 22nd. Have fun. Bye now.